All right, hello everybody. My name is A.A.James, your music and art director. You're welcome once again. If this is your first time, you're welcome, and if you're returning, you're welcome back. Remember to subscribe by clicking the subscription button and click the like button and the notification button so you can get notified when content are uploaded. All right, in this episode, I'll be talking about types of rehearsals. Types of rehearsals. Now, not be only just one rehearsal, 9 day. It's not all the time that you meet that you actually have rehearsal, and it's not all the time that you're trying to figure out something that is a practice. There are actually like 5 types of rehearsals, like different stages of rehearsal, and I'll be taking us through those stages very quickly and very shortly. I've highlighted them, and I'm sure you have your pen and your paper with you, or your notepad, whatever you need to write with you, so you can, get value out of it. So the first one is practice. Now, what is practice? Practice is an individual rehearsal. Remember, when we're talking about the difference between rehearsal and practice, we say rehearsal is done in groups, practice is done alone. Now, practice will now go take start, then you now build up to the point of making it a rehearsal after everybody don't, master within the supposed master. You understand? So the first one, or the first level, is practice when you are alone, or when individuals are trying to get whatever they need to get. That's the first thing. The second one is working rehearsal. Now, working rehearsal, that's where you play together with the band, you make corrections, you make mistakes. So, for example, you pick a song. When you send the song to your team members, what they will go and do is to practice. The first time you guys are coming together, you are doing what they call a working rehearsal, because that is when you are playing together with the band for the first time. That's when you are singing together for the first time. So it is a working rehearsal. WORKING, working rehearsal. That's number 2. Number 3, you have what they call blocking rehearsal. BLOCKING. Now, the word block is associated with acting. Now, what does it mean to have a blocking rehearsal? That's where your movement on stage will be practiced. You will rehearse your movement on stage. You will work on your movement on stage. Because if you guys are much on stage, you need to arrange who is going to stand beside who is going to stand at the back of who. If you have 4 persons in front and 4 persons at the back, how will they be standing so that they will not be blocking each other? So you're done with the working rehearsals. Now you move to the blocking rehearsals that has to do with your movement on stage. And 99.99% of all performances or ministrations has to be done on a stage. Remember, a stage is not a platform that is exalted, like that is built high. No. A stage is anywhere the artist or the performer is standing. If you come my house now, or I invite you to come my house, and I sit down for my cushion chair, and you in front of my TV, you dey sing for me, that place you're standing has become your stage. So this is very vital, and you need to understand. So the question is, how would you arrange your movement for your performance? So that is where you need to bring in the blocking rehearsals. And for you to do this, you must have an idea of what the stage looks like. The stage I'm going to perform, how does the stage looks like? How does it look like? Sorry. The Sunday ministrations, or the ministrations in church that people have, you're already familiar with your stage. You know how that works. You know how it's constructed and how it's structured, where you can move to, the limit of where you cannot go to. So what you need to do there is to think outside the box and create new movements on stage so that your audience will not be boring. It's expected that this is where choir comes in from, or this is where the band comes in from. You have to think outside the box. What if I do it this way? What if I do it that way? Remember the video I did on music performance, that is, work on your entry and your exit. Don't always have a particular pattern of entry and exit. People get bored that way. They already know, see where they go enter. And also if you operate a club too, it's the same thing. Get an idea of how the stage is organized. That is the purpose of your tech rider, your technical rider. Get to know what is on the stage, how it's done, how it's structured, how na go take waka, how na go take move on the stage. Especially if you're not the only one going up stage. Let's say you and your team members, when they go up stage, how una go take stand. That is the purpose of blocking rehearsals. Then we move to number 4, which is polishing rehearsal. That is crossing the T's and dotting the I's. So this one has to do with not really perfection, but driving to excellence. Driving to excellence. You are done with your practice. You guys are done with the walking rehearsals. You are done with the blocking rehearsals, your movement. Now, start perfecting everything together. That is polishing rehearsals. The blocking rehearsal, you are trying to figure out your movement on stage. Once you have figured what your movement is going to look like, how you guys will come in, how you guys will manage the stage, and how you're going to exit the stage, at what point will you leave the stage, then doing it over and over again is what we call polish rehearsal. Doing it over and over again. Doing one thing on the stage does not make you a master of the stage. No, it does not. And this is why we do not have excellent performance in this part of the world, because we do not believe in repetition. Repetition makes you master the skill. If you notice, you now, wait, you hear me now. If you wake up, now one leg you did drop down part time all the days of your life since you were born. Some people now right leg they go drop first from bed before left leg. Some people now left leg. It's an unconscious thing. You have done it repeatedly. Some people, if they wear shirt, now right hand they chook inside the shirt first. Some now left hand they chook first. Some, if they are eating, they drink water first. Some, if they are eating swallow, they go put hand for the stew, I mean for the soup first. It's an unconscious thing that they have repeated over and over again. So their mind have gotten used to it. They don't need to think about it. They call it unconscious competence. They don't need to think about it. The same thing with your performance. When you get to the point of rehearsals, you need to get to the level of unconscious competence. Repeat this thing over and over again. Yes, you might not have all the time available to you. This is why you need to structure your rehearsals and try as much as you can not to pick a song today and try to do it tomorrow. You may deliver it, but is that the best? Ask yourself, is that the best that you can do? No, it's not the best. So the polishing rehearsal is where you get to the point where you are doing the song, you are performing it over and over again to get so used to it that you don't need to think about what the next line, or your partner will not have to think of where he or she will go when you move in either ways. Hope you understand. That is number 4, polishing rehearsal. Now number 5, we call technical rehearsals. This is where we have to come in with the technical department or the media department. Now, who are coming on board with you? You have the light engineer, you have the stage manager, and you have the sound engineer. The stage manager is the one working with you in the blocking rehearsals on how to manage your stage, how to come in. Now, the sound engineer, you have to start powering the sound on the whole house. Even if not on the whole house, for some churches that do not allow the entire sound of the church to be on during rehearsals, you get the sound that the choir needs and the sound on the stage needs to be on. The monitors on the stage needs to be on. Your talkback system, your in-ear monitors, they need to be on during your rehearsals. I'm not talking of practice now. I'm not talking of walking practice or polish. Now, you've passed all the stage now. We are talking of technical rehearsals. When the light effect, the camera effect, and the sound effect will be put in place. Where are you coming from this time? How are you entering? The camera needs to know where you are coming in from so that the camera picks you from there. For example, if it's a choir, when they do offering finish and they need to welcome the choir, where will the camera picture first? Is it where they are trying to share microphone for the choir, or they are trying to match to the stage that the cameraman will be showing? That's wrong. For the audience, it's going to send a picture to the audience that you are not prepared. Okay, is it the piano that the camera will pick first? For example, let's say something like let's pick this song, this popular Infinity song, Olorioko. Now the drums start boom boom. Imagine that the drum starts like that and the camera is picking the keyboardist. That doesn't talk about synergy as if you're working together. So this is why the camera person need to be around for the technical rehearsal, so that he or she, the persons in charge of the cameras, they will know waiting when I go start the song with. How the person go start the song. That's for the cameras and the light. For example, let's say you are singing Duce's song, Imalede, and the verse says, where's darkness that is out of light. At that time is the verse. The light engineer can decide to make everywhere dim. And when it gets to the chorus that is building up, then the next thing you have light explode everywhere. Unafi sing this song without all this effect. But what I'm trying to tell you is how to have a beautiful and excellent performance. Then your sound engineer comes on board. When only you they sing, what is the effect of your voice? When a lady now they sing, what will be the effect of her voice? What are the effects? If you are singing a particular song that has to be, maybe you are lost or something, is that going to be echo on your voice? Or be sounding as if the voice is, in a ring for one place, like in a forest? These are the things that we need to put in place for technical rehearsal. And finally, we have what we call dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal is putting everything together, including the costume and the makeups, which is what do not have a special rehearsal of its own, because now be the last. So, dress rehearsal is where we put everything together. You have understood your movement, which is in the blocking rehearsals. You have understood your part properly, which is in the working rehearsals. You have understood cross your T's and dot the I's in the polishing rehearsals. You've understood your placement. The cameraman don't know what you go do. The what be name? Sound engineer don't know what you go do. The light engineer don't know what you then go do. That's in the technical rehearsal. Now you are putting on the clue. You are seeing, because see, the recent performance of 30BG in O2 Arena, there was something that personally I didn't like, and I am sure a lot of persons or professionals will not really see it as professional. Now, of course, we don't say 30BG, no, he get money and all those things. So, but him putting on a cloth, we say the trouser no stay well, and he knows that his talk back system, the in-ear monitor is going to be using, the control is going to be attached to his trousers. And the trousers know they stay. Somebody gonna have to be running after him to they adjust them. Do you understand? And some of these people now, when then they maybe that day now the cloth they bring they import the cloth. So what has that taught us? Yes, he's a celebrity, but we learn from everybody. What's the lesson that is giving to us? Whatever cloth you are going to use for your performance, use it for your dress rehearsal. So you will get comfortable in the cloth. The reason why some people are so nervous is maybe they are not comfortable in the cloth. You know, the cloth and new cloth. So some people even be conscious of the cloth. If I jump too much, if I raise my hand now, may not take my door here, or a lot of things. So you have to get these things done by it builds your own confidence that your clothes no go mess up. If they put talkback system for you, I mean anything they want put for your earpiece or whatever, where they go hang them. Now top your cloth, they go hang them now. What if your clothes, for example, now space come plenty, the thing can't fall. So to try to talk, you can't bend your head. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. So The last type of rehearsal is dress rehearsal, where you put everything together. The kind cloth we not go use, the kind makeup we not go do. Try everything together. Let them see it from the camera. If it makes sense. If it makes sense for your head, for your brain, it may not make sense from the camera. There are a lot of ideas that I have, but when the team hears it, when we see it from the camera, it no go sweet. So this is the reason why all these things need to be put in place. Now, thank you very much. We have come to the end of the rehearsal series. Beginning from the definition of rehearsal, types of rehearsal, that's what we're just doing right now. The difference between practice and rehearsals, the rehearsal rules, and the structure of a rehearsal. Having a rehearsal plan and the rehearsal template. Thank you very much. My name is A.A.James. If you have any question or any comment, drop it down in the comment section. I am A.A.James, once again, your art and music director. Thank you and have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.